Look how ominous this looks. There's like a party in the back and then it's just me. Just here. I'm having an interview and I murdered 17 people and 5 puppies. I'm just like, hey, it's me. The guy who made this thing. Hi, my name's Braden. I am the creator, director, actor, camera operator for the short film known as Footsteps. If you've just randomly clicked on this video and you have no idea what Footsteps is, nor if it's a short film or a feature-length film or a comedy sketch, well, I'm sorry. It's a short film that I've just recently created and I'm very, very proud of. And this is the Pre-Vis BTS. Not the BTS of the short film, the Pre-Vis BTS, because I made that. I'm really sorry if I'm not coming off as energetic as I am in these videos that you're about to watch. I'm very tired. It's nearly 1 in the morning here and everybody's asleep, so I can't shout and yell, so I'm sorry. And you may notice there's a little bit of difference between me and these clips and the short film, and that's this big thing that I'm calling a director's beard. I don't know what it is. It's something growing on my face. Is it a beard? I don't know. Now, this isn't your typical BTS video. It's, of course, an hour and a half long. You can go watch a movie if you want. You don't have to be here. There's movies that are way better than this experience. But this isn't your typical sit down in front of 4K 60 FPS cameras and have interviews and have 4K cameras set up on set. No, this is a journal. It's a video journal. It's a lot like a journal where I'm writing down my thoughts, but except I have a camera on set and I'm filming myself and what I'm doing. So it's not going to be fancy smancy, it's going to be all over the place. There's going to be lots of camera jitter, lots of loud noises, lots of audio interference, all that crap. It's not perfect, but it's just a little entry for me to come back to in the future if I ever want to look at how I made these little short films. If you're here to watch the whole thing, thank you. I don't know why you'd be here. Thank you so much. That means the world. You're truly a special one and I appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't seen the short film, it's out. There's a 5-minute version. There's an extended edition. The 5-minute version was for the film competition that I have entered it into and have become a finalist in. As of yet, I am yet to find out if I've won any sort of prize. So I'm very, very excited for that. And I am also in the process of editing after this previous BTS. There's also a BTS of the actual short film, a director's journal of that as well, which will probably be 2 hours. I'm so sorry. But as I said, this stuff is more for me, and if you do want to watch it, I appreciate you so damn much. So I hope you enjoyed the video. 99% of it is me talking non-stop, so look forward to that, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Hey, today is Pre-Vis day. I'm gonna do the Pre-Vis, which is the pre-visuals for what the actual thing will be. I'm not sure if that's actually what Pre-Vis means, but that's my definition of it. It's freezing here, so I have a jumper on. I'm gonna have bed hair and everything. Vacuum cleaner's going out in the back because I like a clean house. There's gonna be lots of distraction. I got my very crudely drawn storyboards here, which I'm going off of. We're just gonna see how much we can get through before I have to go to work. My ears are very cold, so this hood is staying on. Out in the kitchen here, gee, that's loud, sorry. I've got the slider that this is the first time I'm actually using it with a camera on top. Last time I used it with this camera, I accidentally threaded the screw in the bottom because I'm a complete idiot and I don't have the full setup of the slider that I need. So I need to buy another part, which is too much. So we'll see how I go without it for now. This is what a Pre-Vis is actually for, to see if everything works according to plan, if I have the right equipment, which is good. I actually didn't realize that's what a Pre-Vis is for until now. So this is the first time trying the slider. I've never tried it before, never tried an automatic slider before. So here we go. Oh, you can actually set the position by like centimeter increments. That's sick. Ah, look at it go. It's so slow, which I don't like, but it's gonna be very useful for these shots. See, the camera's not even on there properly because I can't screw it in because I don't want to thread the thingo, then you know what I mean. Oh, that's so cool. You can't really tell, but if you put a foreground element in front. Oh, that's sick, bro. Bro, that's sick. That's so sick. Oh, that is so cinematic. I go this way, you guys can see what it's doing on the screen. Oh, I wish it was faster, but that's fine. We can work with that. Oh, it actually shows a lot as well. Sick! Now let's see if it actually can go on the tripod. I don't think that's the right size. Oh, off! It's not even in there tightly! Ah! The last time I tried to get it out, I completely ruined the screw. How do I get that out? I can't. I can't. Oh, that pisses me off. Then I can't even put this on my tripod when I want to film. Okay, so that fits. Cool. Oh my god, I'm just gonna make it worse if I try and screw it on again. There's nothing I can use to get that out that won't hurt it. I'm gonna put it on and see what happens. No. Ah! Let's see how it works on an incline. Going down's okay, of course, but going up. Oh, she's fine. Let's see if I can go even further. Ah, fine. Easy peasy, and I wouldn't even need to go that much. Oh wait, no, I've got one shot where I want it to go on an actual slant. Oh, this is testing it. Oh, it can do it. It might break, but it can do it. Oh, that's sexy. That's hard. First shot is of me sitting in the beanbag, looking at the TV, and the slider pushes it forward. Very simple.
Back of the head into the yogurt, and his face is covered in yogurt.
I got headphones on because that's what the scene required. We got the camera sitting here on the slider. It's gonna go from this side to this side. I'm gonna be sitting in the beanbag, and it's just gonna do like a shotgun from side to side, just to, you know, it's movement that I desperately needed in my first short film.
Funniest thing.
What the hell? It's amazing. Send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to the toilet one as well.
I've got to try and get this screw out because I've got to screw this into the bottom of this, which is the head movement, but you need this screw from that. Last time I tried to do it, the tool I used had teeth on it, but this time I'm just going to use this without teeth. It's a flat surface and see if I mess it up as badly. I can't even get a grip on it. Maybe I can go like this. Yeah, I'll go like that. Yeah, that's not working at all. Oh, I hear the crunching. Wait. Is there a little thing on the end of the cage? A little place for me to screw it off with a flat head. Yeah, with a coin, like that kind of thing. Everything is bolted to everything. Wait, that shouldn't be bolted to that, sorry. This is the only thing that should be bolted. Oh, you can't even access it from underneath. See, you can't. It's there, you can't. Just gonna have to try it this way again. I don't think I'm even moving it. I think I'm just wrecking my cage. 3 more tools I'll use. This one doesn't have the teeth on it, if you can focus. These ones do have the teeth on it. See these little things in the inside? Cool, I got it, but at what expense? Yep, I think it is the screw. How? What am I doing? I'm doing this right, aren't I? Left to right is how you loosen it. No, it's the other way, Brayden. No, I don't know what way it is. The screw doesn't look that mutilated, but it probably won't go in here. Oh, it can. Oh, it can. Do you reckon I should like properly like all the way in there? I feel like I should. There's no real reason why it should have to come out at a later date. If it does, then I'll just do the same thing and I'll just mess it up. Where's a coin? I got this. That is pretty sturdy in there. So if it comes out again, I'm suing. Cage is back on. Now we're gonna put a battery in this. Wait till it beeps. That was a very silent beat, but okay. Screw this? No, I believe not. How do I screw that onto there? I cannot. That's neat. Love that. I think what I did last time was I actually got a bigger screwdriver. That's still not big enough. Why don't I just buy a tool belt, hey? Is this big enough? Oh, perfect. Yeah, so I can take this out and then chuck it in there and hope that it doesn't get stuck. Okay, that's as hard as I'm putting it on. And then this one on top here, boom, pops out like that. Pretty sure that can't come out of its socket. It probably can. It will probably surprise me and piss me off. I can't do this. Why can't I do this? Is that not gonna let me do this? Why would you spin around like that? You don't. You'll just have to go like this. No, why do you push back in like that? Why can't you just stay? Oh my gosh, this does not feel like it should be working. But it is, and it will probably break. That's my, whoa, jeez. Okay, it's Oh my god. It's been 10 minutes. I've made a coffee to calm my nerves. I somehow managed to connect the slider in the head one because they weren't connecting, so I connected them and restarted the app and everything's working now, okay? So we got this setup going. Books, a filmmaker's best friend, or my best friend at least. But now I've got to try and do the pose that I want it to be in the first one or something like that. So let's hope this doesn't topple over or anything. So that'll be pose 2. Hang on, let's just see if this slider goes back more. There you go. Oh, don't do that. It doesn't like that. It likes to fart when it does that. That's pose 2. No, it's not. Pose 1. Pose 1. Why aren't you moving? Excuse me? Why does technology not like me today? What? Is it too heavy? Do I need to restart you? Probably. That might be because it wasn't all the way back here. Because I turned it off when it was like up here, so it thought that it was in a different place to where it was, which is really bad coding. It should know that or something. I don't know. I'm not a coder. Pose 1. Pose 2, however, will be back here. If it gets there. It's so tedious. There. And the pan. Oh, the pan's fast. Is that actually good? Does it actually center in the stairs where I want it? I mean, that's freaking close enough. Pose 2, pose 2. So pose 1. Oh, bro, that's sick. What? That is cool. Technology's cool when it doesn't hate me. Except I've made this not center. Can I like that and then make that pose 1? No, piss off. No, like this, like that. Get rid of pose 1, and that's a new pose 1. Oh yeah. This shot's gonna be of me getting up from here, going around here and going up the stairs. See, originally I wasn't sure how I was going to set the focus to this because the focus is set here, but then when it gets here, the focus is all weird. So I thought maybe I can go behind and then like change it while it's moving. But then I thought I had the brilliant idea, if that doesn't work, I might try that. I can just go in front of the camera and then I can like mask or do the shot, and because it's all like digitally perfect, I can do another shot where I'm walking but with a different focus. So I can focus on this area one shot, and then when I walk past the camera, I'll mask to a different shot where the focus is on the stairs. Yeah? Alright, so I just tried that, but it takes way too long from get to spot A to spot B because I'm just walking, because I don't walk at 15 seconds a step. I'm gonna just try and make it, program it to get to like halfway instead of going all the way, so that should like half the time and give me less time I have to dawdle, if you know what I mean. Alright, I tried to do that shot like 400 or 500 times, and the slider is just so slow. Like, that's the fastest it can do. It's a 7-second thingo, but I can do it way quicker. I really have to dawdle in the shot. So I'm just thinking maybe if I just pivot the head, not like have to not bring it back and pivot it, if it will work better. I'm hoping that's the case, so I'm gonna try that. Haha, it took 4 seconds to do that revolve. It almost caught up to me and took over, so I'm glad. What is wrong with my hair? So that shot's done. Good. Next one is of me standing on the top of the staircase. I'm like, ooh, what's behind me? And I look behind me and there's nothing. And this next shot, I won't need to use the sliders. I didn't think I'd be so excited not to use sliders. I mean, they're really cool, don't get me wrong, but they just add so much more time. But I guess with quality, you need more time, so it makes sense. But I just need a still shot, so I'm just gonna use the camera. Here's the camera. Camera's on the stairs. I don't like to set up because, you know, it's not on flat ground, but it's okay. The camera's looking down. Pretty much got this view. I'm standing here. Old lady, bad guy standing there. And yeah. I need my phone. Where did I leave my phone? See, now this is where shotlets get a bit iffy because a lot of stuff changes in the moment. For instance, the shot that I've got going on next, so we just did this shot, then we got this shot happening. We have me come down the stairs and go that way, but then in the next shot that I've got looking through the curtains at the character, pretty much the exact same shot, but just like moved back a bit and through curtains. When I was drawing it, I didn't realize that that would be such a weird cut, like having that and then just jumping to that. Yeah, that's very confusing, that analogy, but it works in my head. What I might do is have the camera sitting there. I'll put the slider underneath it and it'll pan, and then also the head one, and it will follow me and stop here. So it knows where I am in that moment. I'm standing right here. And then we'll switch to the shot where it's peeping through these windows at me like this. So instead of going from here to here, it will go from here to here. It works, trust me. I'm the professional that isn't really professional. You know what? I don't need the slider. I just need the head. I'd keep on adding the slider even though it's a good tool to use, but it adds more time to the shot and I need to be taking times off shots, if anything. We'll just use the head. Yeah, the head one. The good thing about the head one is that you don't have to put it correctly onto the tripod facing the correct way because it swivels. You can just do the swiveling from the app. It doesn't really, see, like, that's not the way I want it. If I connect it, I can go and put it in the right direction. Ain't no big diff. Now this is doing a 90-degree turn. That should take 4 seconds, but I don't think I'm that fast. The head is actually faster. Now I've just realized we've run into the problem of the focus being different. Pose 1. Pose 2. 4 seconds. What will we do? Let's just add a bit of ease. 5 seconds. I don't think I'll take 5 seconds. I think I'll take like 7 or something. You get to watch this scene, because why not? One problem I'm facing right now is having to press this button while I'm on the steps and don't have a phone. I'm gonna have to find that out, but let's just see how this goes while I'm holding it. Up here. Cool, that worked. Sick. It worked. I was a bit ahead of the camera, but that's okay. I can probably just like train with it. Redid the shot and it actually looked like it was tracking me. It was so good, which is awesome. That's all the shots I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna eat some lunch, do some editing and all that, watch some TV, then I'll head off to... Sounds like something's about to explode in the kitchen. Then head off to work. I was expecting to get the whole short film done today. I don't know why I expected that, because I know when you're making a short film it takes a long time, but I expected that when you're making a short film so crappily like I am now, just doing the Pre-Vis, it takes some time, but not as much as it would if I was lighting the whole scene and building the whole scene and doing all the camera setup and all that. What was that, 4 or 5 shots that I did today, and I've got like 30, 40 to do? Oh, it's gonna be like making a film in itself, just doing the Pre-Vis. Hey, it's currently day 2 of Pre-Vis. It's currently 3 o'clock, so I've only got an hour until everybody gets home because I've been depressed all day. Haven't wanted to do anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that many shots out. The shot that I've got going now is the camera's outside, peering through the window, through the curtains, and I'm just trying to get the exposure and the focus right. And I've got to go like all the way around and out this door to come all the way back over here to reset everything. So it's a bit annoying. But luckily I've got this little LCD screen here facing inside. I can see what I have to change in the frame before I come out and have to change whatever's on the camera. That's where we're at. I'm only going to be able to get like a couple shots out, and my sister's home. Yeah, on the computer over there. Oh, and over there. But that's just the news of today. I actually forgot what this shot is about. I need to go get the storyboards again. This next shot is pretty much just a continuation of the last shot, how I go and look for my phone, or how whatever this guy's name, I forget what I'm naming him. Goes and finds his phone. He's just looking for it pretty much. Over the shoulder shot to show something's at the bottom of the steps. We'll see how far we get, hey? Okay, shot complete. Now I need to go get the camera. Oh, overexposure. Need to go get the camera and bring it inside and start from recording so it doesn't chew up all the memory. It's not recording. Why is it not recording? Did I not press record? I'm pretty sure I pressed record. You know, I'll film myself doing it. Record. There it goes, recording. There we go. Now let's go get the camera. Okay, I just didn't press record before. And yes, I'm wearing shoes today and I was wearing socks yesterday for the scenes. It doesn't matter, this is a pre-vis. I could be wearing a different outfit. I could be a completely different person. It's just to get an idea. Now I need to do the over-the-shoulder shot of the camera looking at the stairs, and I'm thinking I should put it on a slider going forward, pointing towards the steps. But then I just remembered, if it's not a turning shot, I can just do it in post and see how it looks, just so that the whole shot isn't just that one movement. I can have it as a still, but then in post I can choose to move it forward or not, and then that will determine what the final video will be. So I might do that, then I might just keep it still and then do everything in post. Yeah, good idea. This is the shot. Like that, and then I'm going to be standing here out of focus, just doing my thing, looking around. I will turn around and it'll be an over the shoulder shot of me looking at the steps. That's done. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping them everywhere. No, not my storyboards. Gee, I did not draw all these storyboards that I needed, all the shots. I've skipped some. Damn it, how lazy am I? Because after this one, it's supposed to be a reaction shot, and then after this one, it's supposed to be a shot of the phone going off, and then it goes, the phone goes off, scares him. No, it's a reaction shot, the phone goes off, then it's this shot, then it's a shot. How dare they mess it up? Here's a shot, just the camera looking up at me like this, but it's a very bland shot, so I tried to add these little lines in the back. You can't see. These lines in the back here, leading in, and I'm putting me in the middle just so it's like a leading line. But it's a very boring shot, and I don't like boring shots. So I'm wondering, kind of want to go from the stairs POV, so from here looking up at me. I could do that and then cut to a close-up of me, possibly. We'll do both, why not? It is the Pre-Vis, we can test things. That's even worse. I just had the genius idea though. Putting it on a slider, I'm gonna need the slider for this one because it's not just a pull forward or back. The railings here, making it go like this. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's try that, because this shot is just way too bland. It needs some foreground and background elements. Okay, next shot. It took a bit longer than I anticipated. I did have it down here, going through here, but this, I could have done that, couldn't I? I had the camera up here, and I was going like that. And this big thing was in the way. But if I went lower, I could have gone like this. Oh, I might try that. Or I can even try it up here. What I've got now is this. I don't like this, all this stuff. A lot of blank space. So I'm going to move it over when I actually film it and move it into a different place, but I don't want to have to move all this crap and put it back. Starts here, ends up about like here, which is good. Cool. I just did it, and that whole scene was about 20 seconds, which I don't have to use because I found out that through the scene, there's this section where I'm just like entirely in frame. I might just use that small snippet, because that's like a long enough snippet, but not too long. Oh, I like this Edelkrone stuff. I have again managed to do this. Freaking hell. Am I not doing this properly or something? Don't grip onto it like that. Okay, I got it, but at what expense? If it's gonna keep on doing that, that screw is gonna get destroyed. Just tried to screw the screw in and it won't go in all the way because I've wrecked the thread, whatever you call it. So now I'm looking at this flex tilt thing that you need to get. And hey, it's got a black magic on it. And it's $137, which isn't a lot, but I spent a lot on that bundle. Why does the vacuum cleaner come on whenever I need to film? It's a good attachment, don't get me wrong, but how is that gonna help me in threading the screw? I'm just gonna have to get it. Okay, I figured out I'm not lazy, that this shot actually does make sense. So in my original thoughts, this reaction shot, and then the phone was gonna ring, he was gonna jump, he was gonna
go back down and pick the phone up and come back up into the shot so you wouldn't really see the phone. See, now that I'm thinking about it, that's the best way if you want to scare, is just stay on this person, boom, and then he reaches down out of frame. Maybe if he goes down we can see the person behind him or something. I don't know. I'm gonna just go with what I'm doing now though. There's nothing wrong with having something else to go with in the edit. It's not taking away anything, it's just more giving me more options to work with. Now excuse the vacuum cleaner, she's doing her job, but the next shot we've got is down here. My phone here with some blue tack onto it, so it's not just a flat surface, so you can actually see it's a phone. Now we got the camera looking at the phone, and the phone is solely in focus, and then I'll be in the background up around this area, and I'll react to the phone. I'll be like, where's my phone? And then like, oh, there it is. Oh, I just did that shot and I thought of a really cool idea. I said it before, but since I walk over here to pick the phone up, we'll have the camera like this. We'll have me here, and then what's gonna be outside? Not pitch blackness. Something. the old woman that's haunting this house. Okay, I set that shot up. Pretty much got me gonna be standing here, and then the ghost lady gonna be standing there. Only problem is, I'm gonna be really squished in this corner. Because for me to get all the way over here, so that that window and me are half and half, I need to be like right in here. That's okay, that's just all part of acting. Do it, bro. Cool, so I just filmed that shot. That went really well. I paused it on the moment. Oh, you probably can't see it because it's gonna be really out of exposed. So pretty much I'm outside there as well, acting as the old lady. But what's good about it is that it's gonna be pitch black pretty much out there. And I'm only gonna have like a, when I'm filming this whole thing, I'm only gonna have like a light underneath me. So hopefully like hardly anybody will see me. And like it won't be a huge draw of attention, but like enough to be like, why is that frame half and half? They'll be looking and be like, there's a demon lady there. That's the hope. Hello. Grandma, hey, how you going? Hello? Hi, how you doing? The next shot, and probably the last shot for today. See, I just can't get enough out in these days. I mean, I only had an hour to do all this, so that makes sense, but... Camera on the floor, looking up at the stairs. It's a big gap between the last shot and this shot, but I feel like it can be bridged with that vacuum cleaner is coming right from my camera. Yeah, nah, go away. But I feel like with sound, it can bridge the... Are you trying to go on? It's trying to go through me. But with sound, it can bridge the two thingos because I'm on a phone call, so I'll be talking, or my character will be. That will kind of bridge the two. I might think of something brilliant in between, but really all we need is, and me in this shot, I didn't do it in this shot, but I'll do it on the actual day, is me in this shot move out of frame as though I'm walking away, and then just like 2 or 3 seconds in between that, but you can hear me talking and coming closer to the camera, and then I'll finally come here and start walking upstairs, and then that'll be that. Hopefully there won't be too much of a big gap, and the audience will be like, what the is happening? Yeah, I'm great, thanks. I'm doing great, thanks. No, I just finished gaming with a friend, so I guess I can spare you a few minutes. Yeah. So just did that shot. So that shot will probably be another shot that I'll do in post where I push in, or maybe away. Away sounds better because it's like pulling you from kind of, what's the mentality about it? Pushing in is usually used for tension, and pulling away is kind of pulling out of that tension, saying, all right, we're done with the tension in that scene. But then I feel like it should stop because after my character walks up the stairs, you hear like footsteps from the ghost stepping on the stairs. So it might be a slow pull away, then it slowly stops and then sits on the shot for like 2 seconds and then creak, or footstep sound. That's it for this day. I might do some more tonight if I feel up to it, but not right now. Hey yo, we are on day 3 of Pre-Vis, and it's been almost a week. I'll almost go straight back into Australia. Almost a week since I recorded the last clip that you just saw. What I did get done though, over the last 2 days that I contributed to it, was the storyboards. I put in a few hours and completed them. Finally, they were such a task to do. How many shots did I come to? 57 shots this short has. I was trying to go to sleep last night and thinking of the short film because of course I can't just go to sleep. I've got to think of a million things. And there's a few shots that I would want to add when the time comes, or maybe just trial. Might do that when the time comes. We're recording the scene in the bedroom where William is his name. I did the script last night. I wrote, I've already written the script in the little book down here, but I actually typed out the script. And I typed out the entirety of the script, and I found out that his main character's name is William. That's what I named him. So today, we're gonna film in the bedroom where William's talking to his grandmother on the phone, hand creeps through the door to the light switch, and the demon turns the light off while he's packing the box. Or unpacking the box. He's unpacking the box for his new house, because this is his new house apparently, which is going to be really annoying because I'm going to have to get rid of all the crap that makes it look like it's a lived-in house on the day that I film. For this scene, I want the camera on the slider. I want to move up, but to do that, I actually need the slider to be intact. But remember when I did this? The screw doesn't go all the way in because I threaded the freaking thinger. So you sit there. I've got my kniffy to put in this little slot here, which probably won't fit. Oh no, kinda. And I'll try and twist it all the way in. Probably gonna drop the knife on my thigh or something. See, that doesn't feel like it's going anywhere until you put the smallest amount of pressure on it. I don't want to break my knife, so I'm not going to put that much pressure on it. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I know the screw's going to come out again. I'm just going to have to look where to order more of these screws, because I'm going to be breaking them until that thing comes. Flex head thing. I took my jumper off because I was hot. But we're not using that freaking slider until I get that flex head, because the screw just came out again with no force. I put no force into it, and it just came out again. So, sorry I didn't tell you that I actually ordered the flex head, so it's coming. Should be within a week or something. Hopefully it gets here in time, but it's coming. And I did read up on the website that you're not supposed to put your camera on the slider. So this is shot 1 for today. We've got the camera leaning against the bookshelf, looking at the DVD collection I got here, and I'll be putting these in because, you know, I'm moving into this house. In the storyboards, I've got packing boxes, but I don't have them at the moment. I need to get them from work. That's gonna not be with a shot, and also the shot has movement of the camera going up and like revealing like the box and you know that stuff. But we're not doing that because the slider is so stupid. So we're just gonna stick with static shots unless the slider shot is like side to side, because then you don't have to twist the camera on all the way. But until then, we're just gonna do static shots. Yeah, they're doing great. No, I stopped by Amanda's last week and saw the 2 little kids, and yeah, they're adorable. They're growing up too fast. Yosef's doing amazing with his 2 kids. Yeah, it works great. It's honestly amazing. No, so I'm not actually working in the reception anymore. I'm working... We got setup number 2 of today, which is the camera on the slider. Fingers crossed things don't go south. So the camera is looking there, and you can kind of see the light switch there. So what's going to happen is William's going to be standing here, and then the demon's going to move its hand around the corner here and switch the light switch off. Boom. Now this is on a slider, so it starts with William in the middle, then it slowly moves to half and half. Don't know why I'm going to do that, but we're doing it, so... Yeah, because there's like lots of things to do, and I'm talking on the phone. No. Yeah, it is the same company as that receptionist job, but instead I'm out back with the boys helping them pack and stuff, and it's so much more money. Yeah, thank you. How about you though? Are you still at that cafe on Stanley Street? That shot was very hard because I had to do one pass where it's William talking, another pass where it's the hand slithering around the corner, and then I needed to do a shot in the darkness with William reacting like he did the first time, but it's the darkness because I can't turn the lights off that quickly for me to react, if you know what I mean. Spent so long on this shot, and it doesn't even look good. Got down here, you've got the video track of William, and then you've got the video track of the hand, but it doesn't line up because the reaction time between the two wasn't perfect. At the end here, we cut from the video track of William in the light to the video track of William in the dark. See, and you can see the character. You can see he changes, like it's not the same shot. Kinda works. just makes me really worried for the actual shoot, like how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and green screen William out the first. I don't know. I'm stressing. And I'm not in the mood to film right now, which sucks, but I've got to. So let's just do this. That shot has put me in such a bad mood. Next shot we got though is of the camera just facing like this, and I guess a reaction of me. What was that? I recorded one version of it, but that was when the light was on. It's supposed to be dark. And then I went over here and I put the camera down here, so it was looking like that. The thing I don't like about that, it's jumping the line. In the next shot, the camera's gonna be here, so I want this shot to be here, so it's like cohesive, you know, like he's walking one way, he's walking left to right instead of walking left to right, and like it kind of works. Kind of, I don't know. Dude, I'm not into this today. Oh, no, sorry, I'm fine. Next shot is a weird one. Camera's down here looking directly up at the doorknob, but also it'll be looking up at me as well. And I'm gonna go over to the doorknob and be like, oh, I should go out and check what that was. And then I look down and there's a shadow moving across under the door. The wind must have caught the door. Now before we move on to this shot, I set the camera up just so it gets this shot here, which is pretty much this one but just zoomed in, so I didn't want to move the setup and then have to move it back, so I filmed this shot just before. So now we're going to film this shot, which I'm not entirely sure how. Maybe we won't get the shadow moving because it is daytime, so it's a bit hard to get a shadow moving. This is the next shot we got going on. I realized that I kind of want my feet in it, just to say that, hey, this is the door, this is what he's looking at. But then again, I can't do that because I need to be on the other side of the door casting the shadows. I guess I'm just gonna do a really zoomed in shot. And I was gonna go handheld, but then again, you can't really hold the camera when you're on the other side of the door, so everything's falling apart. Why today though? Why today when I'm not in the mood does this have to happen? We got the next shot lined up here. We got the cricket bat, which wasn't here originally, which would be a consistency issue. Continuity issue, sorry. I'll try to remember to put it there in the scenes that I just filmed, but for the actual day. Does that make sense? No. So we just got the camera facing that, and then I'll be standing here. Yeah, I'm wearing socks and sandals, judge me. I'll pretty much be standing here, and I'll reach back and I'll grab the bat from here. Yeah, except I can't see myself because I can't plug the monitor in because the HDMI is too close to the wall. That's a mood. So we'll see how this goes. That was good. One of the more simpler shots and one of the more cooler shots, I feel. Next shot, what are we doing? What are we doing? Having this camera pull away while William opens the door. There is still freaking 30 shots to get through, and I feel like I need to eat something because that's why I'm cranky, because I'm hangry. Still gotta do that, and then, let's just worry about the moment though. Let's not worry about the 50 million other shots we have to get. Just do this one at a time, one shot at a time. I went downstairs and made myself a coffee because that helps a tiny bit, and I am feeling a tiny bit tired. Do I have bags under my eyes? Maybe. So hopefully that helps. We got the next shot happening here. We've got the camera on the slider and it's gently moving. Just a little push in. Oh wait, should we do a push in or a push out? Maybe a push out to say like, welcome to our world. Yeah? Yep. That wasn't me. Well, maybe I should do a push in. That was the original idea, I think. Zooming in to say, oh, this is an intense moment, but then also it's pushing towards you to say, no, stay in your room, stay in here. That's my reasoning behind it anyway. So yep, we'll try and do that. That was pretty good. Here's the thing I'm running into when looking at these shots. Sit down, tell your story. They look like amateur camera movements. Like just that typical push in that you can do in Premiere Pro, just like zooming in and out of the clip. See, I'm not sure if I should just stick with what I know, stick with my roots and keep it still, or if I should actually move it. I might just on the day do it, like if ever there's a camera movement in shot, if it's like a pull in or pull out, I'll keep it steady for one shot and then I'll do another shot and I'll put the movement into it, because I don't know, it looks very childish, very amateur. I don't know, we'll see. I'll stick with the camera movements now and we'll see. With this shot, it shouldn't look so amateur because it's not a pull in or pull out, it's a slide from left to right. So basically we've got the camera in the toilet and it's gonna be sliding left to right as William crosses from there to there. Very simple. I thought that was a ghost, but it's just the camera playing the audio from the last clip. That went good, that looked good, because the camera was going the opposite way to William, so it gave some dynamic movement and like some story in the movement. It's going against him because it doesn't want to go with him into the terror. I love that, I love that. Probably that adds like a little bit of a knot in people's bellies, like, oh, why is it going that way and he's going that way? Oh, I love it. So the next shot is pretty much the same thing, but it's gonna be here, looking at the wall, which is very bland. No, we're gonna have it like all the way inside the room, I reckon. On the bed, just looking at the door, and then it goes from right to left because it's pulling against wherever William wants to go. We've got the camera sitting on the bed, which I don't like because it's very, you know, unstable. And the camera's just looking at the door. See, when I actually do this shot though, for real, because I'm just placing the camera and shooting and not really giving that much thought, I'm not really putting foreground and background elements, but when I actually do it, I might put this fan in the corner of the frame just so it gives some texture to the frame. And you'll hear me say texture and like dynamics and all that in the actual behind the scenes to when I actually shoot this video. You'll be very sick of that word and you'll understand it a lot. Things like the fan and then like this shelf over here, which I want to be bare because he's moving into the house and he's unpacking, but like it needs to have texture. So having like those little random things there adds texture to the scene, especially when it's dark and there's like one light source and there's like lots of silhouettes. It looks gorgeous. That's to be fixed and made and done on the day. That's what takes shots so long when I actually put effort into them, is adding all these elements, but I don't want to do that now because I've got so many shots to do and I don't have that much time to do it. Sick, I just did that shot. But see, the thing that I don't like about those two shots is, imagine there's a line just right through here. One's the camera's over here, and one the camera's over here. It's very jarring for the audience to be flipped onto a different side of the plane. It's called the 180 rule. Is it called the 180 rule? But what's good about it is because I got a 5-minute time limit, it's easy to cut either one of those out. And also it's easy to cut either one of those out if they doesn't work, because they're both long clips. If you cut one out, it's gonna give me a bit more time to move around to wriggle if I actually need to cut a lot of stuff. But also, if it doesn't work, I can cut it because it's not a crucial part of the story. It's just kind of a filler just to explain where he's going, what direction he's going, what he's doing, what he's feeling, and all that stuff from his expressions and his movement and all that. So that's movies for ya. Cool. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shots today. Oh, I want to do more. I am. That's not what I'm doing today. I'm doing a lot more than that, but I want to get a lot more done. Next is William. I keep on going to call him Barry or Jordan because they're like the main two characters that I use in all my short films. It's him walking and then investigating this area, but then the camera's pulling back because it wants to go back in the rooms. That shouldn't be too hard, I hope. Boom. Oh, the camera's off, but that's the thing. I'm gonna have the slider pull back. It's on a bit of an angle, which hopefully doesn't affect this because it's very wobbly. Oh, not really. But I'm gonna be standing in corner frame like this picture showed you, and the camera's gonna be pulling back. So I need to go get the LCD screen though, so I can see where I'm standing in the scene, because I can't actually see where I am if I stand like this. Alright, that was a shot. It wasn't anything amazing, which I don't like. How much can you do? There's nothing really in this room that you can use. Really? Yeah. Next shot is very straightforward, just like the first one. It's the camera looking down the hallway, and then I'm walking down the hallway with the bat in my hand, being like, am I gonna have to hit anything? And I have it up here, and I'm like, oh, what's out here? Nothing? Oh, let's go look over the railing. And I go down to over the railing, and I look over the railing, but we need to film that part. Can you tell I'm in a better mood since I've had coffee? I didn't even know if coffee could do that to me, but it did. I'm still hungry though, still want to eat something, so we're gonna film, I don't know how much more, until I feel like I need something to eat, like desperately. Which is usually never, so we probably won't have anything to eat today. Whoa, what's next? A sketchier setup. Oh, hell yeah. Except it's not the shot that I want. I want it to go down the stairs more, but it's not tall enough so that I can get a view over this railing so that the camera is like that. Or something, I don't know. But I can't get that because the camera's not tall enough. The camera, the tripod. I'm going to go, oh, that's downstairs, isn't it? Go get my light stand because my light stand is really, really tall. I might be able to get that shot, but then it doesn't have the same dynamic feet as this where it can spread out and you can move the feet. I don't know. Bro, I don't know. We'll go see. I'll go grab the thingo and test it. It's all about testing here. I haven't got the camera on yet, but I'm testing at the height and that's how high it goes. The feet you can't really do much with, so I'm gonna have to try and put something, I don't know if you can see, I can't see what I'm saying. I can't see what's on the camera. I'm gonna try and put something under this foot that's really, really tall so that it balances. I thought that would have taken like 20 minutes for me to build this thing, but I just found this random box over here and I put it under and it's like perfect, so I'm gonna use that. But see, the thing is not very stable at all. So I'm gonna have to put like a sandbag underneath and watch it with the sharpest of eyes once I put the camera on there. I'm scared, bro. Dude, one gust of wind and that thing's over. Good thing there's no wind inside. Let's do a little bit of the test. Come on. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna take not a lot of force. You need a bump into it for it to fall over. Let's hope this container down here, it doesn't have too much pressure on it so it breaks. It's probably not, it's hard plastic. So let's try and line this up. There you go, you can look at that while I'm trying to line up the shot. I really want to put a 50mm on this, and I think I am going to put a 50mm on this. Alright, be right back. Can you watch the camera for me? I'm back. Does it fall? No. Moments like these where I'm like, what if there's something in the house, a spirit, and he's pissed I'm making a movie about him he didn't consent to, and then he just decides to push my camera over down the stairs. So now I'm freaked because I said that and I'm scared there's something behind me. Hey, there we go. That looks way better. Hell yeah, 50mm for the win, bro. Oh, that's perfect. Very overexposed, but we can fix that. Look how good that look. The two banisters, I'm not sure if they're called banisters, are like directly like perfect. Like that shot could not be any more perfect. Now let's go over here and see if I'm actually too tall for the frame. I have my glasses so I can't see, but I think that's okay. Sick, that's perfect. I love it. I'm excited again. So then I go over to the banister. I am out of frame if I do that. Okay, maybe the 50mm isn't the best idea then. I don't know what to do now. Never mind, I fixed it with acting. When I walk over here with a bat, I'll just end up crouching down, so it's like, oh, if I crouch down, he can't see me. Then I look over the edge. And then I'm in frame the entire time. Sick, bruh. Oh, gee, I love 50mm. It looks so gorgeous. Sorry, I'm just admiring my camera. Also, sorry that I'm so freaking hairy. That's just me. It's too hot to be wearing a jumper. Which is weird because it's been freezing these last couple of days and now it's like warming up a tiny bit, which whoa, that looks like my elbow's broken. My elbow, my shoulder, which I'm happy about, but like I need to wear a jumper for continuity. You want to watch this shot? Sorry, I'm looking out the window. Wow, our neighbor has a balcony and I've never seen him on it. That's a cool balcony. I wish we had that. I'm not showing you because that's, you know, I don't know what it's called. But you want to watch this scene? You can watch this scene. Please stop rocking. Alright, that was good, but I forgot what the next shot was in case I needed to act out for the next shot, so I'm gonna do that again. Actually, let's just see how it looks. Oh my gosh, the audio from the camera scared me. It's alright. I'm kind of reluctant to take that down because it took not a lot to set up, but it's a lot to take down and set up. So yeah, but the next shot we've got is even worse than that, and that's a dead-on shot. So the camera's gonna go right there, but look how far down that is. Now I have another light stand which has like a pole, so I could try. I don't want to, but we're going to try because this is the Pre-Vis. I did it, and oh my gosh, look. And look how janky that looks. That's gotta be the jankiest thing I've ever done in the whole life. Not the jankiest, actually. The most unsafest thing. Like, this wouldn't pass on a movie set at all. But then again, they have millions and billions to make good stuff so it doesn't kill everyone. Alright, let's see what we're up against. I can't even check. I can't even do anything with the... Oh, I can go higher. I can go up here. And I can check it. I can kind of lean over. Oh my god. So I can't really do anything to the frame once it gets up there. You can watch me struggle. Why have I got the worst luck with tightening things? I can't get the aperture head loose. And I've never had this trouble before, and I've used it like a couple times. Okay, I got it out. This shoot is making me realize that I should probably get some tools to have in my camera bag, because this is like, what, the 5th, 6th time something's got stuck? Now we'll get this plate off the Joby, oh god, it's gone. Off the Joby tripod that I had. That's what that little doohickey down there is a Joby, is it called Joby? I don't know, GorillaPod is what it's called. I think Joby's the brand. It's off the GorillaPod, but I can't put it back on the GorillaPod, so now it's stuck on, well, it's not stuck, but I'm leaving on this tripod. Because I actually use this setup a lot, but it's more of an overhead, not as much as a tripod. Oh, yeah, listen to that click. You turn like that. We'll have to get the parameters and all that. Try and get them set up. So that's too low, won't that be? What's that frame look like? Kind of need to move it over a bit, but I can't really. Up she goes. I can't see anything. I don't know what it's looking at. How do I see what it's looking at? I can tell that it's already too slanted. Bring it back down and I'll see if I can attach the LCD screen. Stop being tangled! It's a good movie, but I don't need it right now. So I've attached the LCD screen here. There you go, so right there. I can see what the camera is seeing up there. So that should help a wee bit. Only a wee bit though, not a poo bit. Why are you like that? So I say to myself every morning, not in the middle. What we're gonna do, which is a bad idea to do while the camera's on here. It's like this, so I can push it further this way. Sure? That looks good. Cool, and then we'll move this up. Oh my god, I've done it. It's up there. And the good thing is that I can move this pole to swivel it. I mean, I need more control, but that's a good parameter to have control of, is the swivel. But dude, that's not bad at all. That's good. That's very good, but very sketchy. Oh, I don't want to look at it. Ugh. Sketchiest setup, 5,378th. How am I going to press record? Perfect, did the shot. That's not the shot, but we did the shot, and the camera's about to run out of battery, which is good, which is bad, because you'd want to have as much battery in your camera as possible, but I finished the shot so we can pull this down and try not to break the camera. Target acquired, and in perfect condition as well. I didn't drop or anything. I would murder myself if I did that. Now, I'm actually gonna go get something to eat. Sure to do the shot downstairs, how it's looking up at us. And I was thinking, I didn't put this in the shot, but we could get the head one and make it spin. That could be a cool effect, so I'm gonna do that after I have something to eat. I had a toasted cheese sandwich for lunch, and I'm friggin' pumped, but I've only got like half an hour before everyone gets home. The energy is kind of ruined, but next shot we have the head one, so that's the spinny do. And then we got, I was gonna do this because I didn't want to have to put it on. Gee, that's very, I need to unloosen that. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna have this little screw here, because this screw can pop up when it wants to. I was gonna put this on here. Oh, that kind of is flat, but it wasn't flat, and it's a bit unsafe. So what I was gonna do, what I have to do, I don't want to have to do this, is put it down like this. Then I'll have to raise one of the legs up just so it's a bit more directionally up. And then it's just gonna, oh no, because you can't do that because I don't want it to spin like this. I want it to spin like this. It needs to be flat like this. Oh gee, that's the afternoon sun in my eyes. Okay, so we can work with this. We can work with this. And I've got the monitor connected up so I can see what the camera sees, because you know, the LCD screen is underneath the head one. I'll actually connect it to the head one. I can't see anything because the HDMI on my camera is broken. Oh, sick, bro. I could move it over a tiny bit. No, I need to go in the other direction. I'm kind of scared about this because that's gonna be twirling around. See, look at that, it's gonna be twirling around. Maybe it doesn't have to go 360, maybe I can just do it like a little revolve. Okay, let's start like that. And then we can just like cut where we want it on the clip for where it's spinning. So we'll start like way ahead where from, oh my gosh, that's a vacuum cleaner. We'll start way ahead from where we need to so that we have lots of wriggle room. It can go so fast. Wait, why are you going so fast? What the hell? Is that because it's on power mode or something? Maybe. Pose 1. Pose 2, like there. Oh, okay, when I move it, it doesn't go to speed that I set it at. So it's at 50% speed now. That takes 24 seconds. Yeah, that's a good speed. Never mind, that's probably way too fast. That's a cool shot though. That's probably gonna be one of my favorite shots of the whole thing. We'll set it to 30% though, speed. So that's gonna take 42 seconds, but as I said before, we're not gonna use the whole clip. Oh, that's exactly the speed that I want. Oh, that's sexy. That's sexy. No, it's going way too fast. 20%. See, I've got the ease in and out very slow, so it takes a while for it to actually pick up speed. Maybe I'll just set that to fast. Okay, we'll do 15% speed. Oh, this is gonna be sick. So at about 40 seconds is when I want to peek my head out. Okay, I just did the shot. Let's see how it looks. Start spinning. And I'm waiting for the 40-second mark. That's cool. That's really cool. Maybe I should have waited for the 30-second mark, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's very cool that what I've got there. It'll definitely translate through the camera at night. Oh, hopefully it does, actually. We got the next shot coming up. Did this one over the railing, and that's when he says, bugger this, I must be going crazy. Then he starts to walk away, and that's this scene where I've got the camera up here. Pretty much the same as the drawing, except it's got paintings in it that I need to take down when we actually film. That's what I'm gonna do, and then when I'm walking up here, I'll stop at that. Whoa, was that just a footstep on the steps down there? And then we'll switch to another shot of the stairs of this shot. Sick, bro, let's do this! Next very unstable shot. This is actually probably the worst of them because it's got nothing holding it. Camera's on the stairs, looking up at me, who's standing over there somewhere. Like a POV of the ghost's foot, even though it's a ghost, you can't see the foot. This setup's very bad because if this thing moves, the camera falls down the stairs. Oh yeah, and I was resting on this thing that I got from my sister's room. They're both from my sister's room, actually. I really should have filmed this next shot. It requires me acting, but also me being the camera operator. So we've got this happening. The camera on the slider, and the camera is basically going from here to here. And I'm standing here, my character, William. And when I peer around the corner, what you don't see is me grabbing the barrel of the camera and shifting the focus so it shifts from William to out here. At first I was like, that's not gonna work, you're gonna see my arm go around, but you don't see my arm go around, you just see me looking around. But it requires a lot of acting, decent acting, I don't know what to call it. It's acting, it's not amazing Oscar, but it's acting. Shut up. And it requires me to look around the corner while trying to do the focus, and luckily all I need to do is just pull it all the way to the stopping mark because everything is still in focus. When the zombie ghost comes up the stairs, you hear that extra creak. I'm like, I move back in and I won't have to fix the focus because I'll just switch to another shot of looking into the room. Does that make sense? No? Too bad. Sorry, I forgot to show you the shot I just did, which was pretty much just this, and then it's me in the scene being like, I know you're there, I've got a bat, get the hell out of my house! And then I count to 3, like 1, 2, 3, and then I run out of frame with the bat. I know you're there! I've got a bat and I'm not afraid to use it. You've got till the count of 3 to get the hell out of my house. 1, 2. I know you're there!
You have until the count of 3 to get the hell out of my house! I have a weapon and I'm not afraid to use it! 1! 2!
The next frame is going to be... What is it going to be? It's going to be me throwing the bat. I'm not sure if it's going to be a Y. I didn't really think this through. Maybe I can get like a close-up of my hand swinging down and then like a Y to show like, hey, bitch, you're all alone. Oh, but that's kind of what that is. Just then, I recorded a scene of my hands on the bat like tightening because like I'm getting ready to swing. And that'll be inserted in between when I say 1, 2, or 3. Like probably 2 and 3. And then I swing out. I just had a genius idea of maybe just having the camera on the ground and the bat hit the ground as if to say, yeah, it hit the ground, it didn't hit anything. I might do that as well as like a shot that looks up at me and my surprise, and to my surprise. Looks up at my surprise. Wait, no, that's not thinking as a normal person. That's thinking as a character in a horror movie, which you don't do. You don't just run out swinging blindly. You run out with the bat up and then you go, and then you go for a swing if you see something. You don't just go whoa at nothing. Because it could be a cat or a dog going up the stairs. So what I was meaning to do for that scene was I just run out and I just hold my bat up and I'm like, whoa, no one's here. And then it cuts to the really wide shot saying, hey, bitch, nobody's here. So we'll do that. I just did that scene, but I tensed so hard that I did something to my jaw, like a muscle in my jaw. Still kind of hurts a little bit, but not as much as when I first did it. Oh, because I like yell like, ah. I must have moved it in such a way. Oh, that was weird. Shot, pretty much the same shot as this one here, but it's just the realization of, oh, nothing's here with me. Okay, maybe I should do it up here. Why not both? We'll do both, because we've already done that shot, and I don't really like reusing shots if they're not like cut to be like that. Like I have that overhead shot, then I cut to something else, then I cut back to the same overhead shot. So yeah, we'll try this and we'll try the other one. Ooh, I think I actually found a mistake in my storyboards finally. Previously, I had him run out with a bat like that, hit down, but he doesn't actually hit down. I don't know why I did that. Realized that there's nothing there, and then the steps come. I envisioned, I think it was like last night or something, that he does that, he's over like that, and he's like, where are they? Maybe they haven't come up the stairs, so he goes over, looks over the railing again, and then steps back, and then he's in that spot. Shot 36 and 38. Yeah, he steps back, he's like, okay, what's happening? And then the steps up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I just did the shot the same that was over here, but here to give me options in the editing room. But now I'm gonna do a shot that's not on the shot list. Ooh, we're gonna have it like that, so that when he goes over to the railing, you can see. Yeah, you know what I'm putting out. Yeah, you picking up what I'm putting down. And I've got to tell you this. I'll show you the shot first. So it's basically what I showed you. It's that. But when I imagined it, I imagined him over the railing, then coming back and it's like angry. He's like, where are you? Kind of like the guy in Batman Begins to Batman. Exactly like that actually, but more afraid and less like bold. So yeah, I'll do this shot, then I'll do another shot where William moves into frame and he's angry and he's like, where are you? Then the footprint comes because the ghost is like, I'm here. Okay, I just did that. Backed away from the railing and went, where are you? I did one where it was like this, and I stepped into it, and then one where it was like this. And this one kind of makes you feel, it's not just straight on like a normal photograph is, it's like up. It's different. It evokes a feeling. So I did that, I was like, where are you? And then, boom, I'm like, oh damn. And the ghost is like, gotcha, bitch. Now though, we've got this scene here, how the camera is looking down there. And I got rid of this, it's a piece of carpet that we've got rolled out there that we use as like a mat. I don't know why we've got it, but I removed that so that I can maybe test out in After Effects if I can do this. I didn't actually test if I could do this, and this is like the cool thing. It's where the ghost leaves a footprint, not from paint or anything, but from its weight. You can see it, but it's invisible, so you can't see the foot, but you can see the footprint. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try and test that in After Effects, or even just Premiere. We could just work in Premiere, but I've got this shot, and then I'm thinking of doing a lower shot. That's in this shot, it's just going to have my hip, but I might go lower so it's got my leg or the back of my knee or something. See if that works. So we're outside of the hall, we're in my room now. Dad's home, but it's 5 o'clock and the kids aren't home because some of them have training for the sport they're doing. So I had a lot more time to do what I thought I could do. So now I'm in my room, I can do a lot more, but there's only like 2 shots in my room. So by the time I finish the shots in my room, I will be home. But here's the setup, bro. It's really simple, just the camera looking at the door. William's gonna run in, slam the door, and then push himself onto it so the ghost can't come in. Even though ghosts can go through walls, can't they? Something like that. When I actually do it, I might use a 50mm just so you can get really close, and maybe I can add some shake or something in post. Yeah, that sounds good. Good idea, guys. Thanks for giving me that one. I actually gave that one to myself. I've turned the fan on because I am really hot in this jumper. Sorry about the noise. It's a turbine as well. It's not a tiny little fan, so it's going to make a lot of noise. But I found another mistake in my storyboard. In this shot, he's holding against the door because it's banging. Then he slices back down. But I don't want it to be a wide pulling away shot yet because I want to have him at the bottom of the door. It's just like a shot like this, and he's just holding himself. He's like, oh, stop, 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 stop. I'm not a big person, but even this space here is very small for me. It's basically just what I said, just this, and then I slide down the door, which I'm not doing now because it's a lot of work to get back up. Slide down the door, and I stay here, cup my face in my hand, and like say, stop, stop, stop. I start crying because my little baby who can't put up with this stuff. Stop, 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 stop. This is a problem I've seen with the Edelkrone sliders. I've been here for 10 minutes trying to figure this out. This is at the very edge of its platform, and then when I do this, it makes that noise like it can't go any further, and it should know that that's the edge and it shouldn't do that. But then see, if I were to go, you'll have to wait 15 seconds, 20 seconds for it to get to the other side. Here we go. So I've gone to all the way to the other side and I can't go any further. But this is the limit here, not here. For some reason, it thinks that it's got less platform or more platform than it already has. And I feel like a big issue to that is because I'm pulling the battery out before it has any time to calibrate where it is on the platform. Because all you need to do to fix it is have a power button to power it down instead of just pulling the plug on it, because you don't do that with technology. So I've been here for 10 minutes trying to fix this, and this is as good as I've got it, because before it thought the edge of the platform was here, so it wouldn't go any further this way, but it would try to go further this way. And it sounds like it's gonna break the slider, which is a huge design flaw, and really scary to hear actually, that buzzing sound. So I'm really scared. I don't know how to fix it, or if it's something that I'm doing, or if it's something like a design flaw with the Edelkrone slider. Set the parameters so it starts here, end up like around here, so it doesn't make that gear grinding farting noise. But I'm gonna be in the same position I just was for that previous shot and screaming and all that while the camera pulls out, and it's kind of like a transition to like pulling away. The credits should roll after that, but we got a tiny bit more story to tell, which I was thinking about last night when I was doing the script. So every page you write of a script is a minute, and see, I wrote 8 or 9 pages last night, so I kind of panicked. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be 9 minutes, I'm gonna have to cut everything. But that's not usually the case, because I write a lot of detail into my shots, like a full-on story. It's not like William walked across the room. It's like William ventured across the room like he was the king of the room across the fluffy carpet while the air temperature was 37 degrees Celsius. That's what I'd write. So I feel like it's not going to be over 5 minutes, but it might be over 5 minutes. So I was thinking what I could cut, and anywhere after those footsteps scenes I could cut. and that could just be the end of the short film. I don't need to cut stuff out of it. I could just end it really suddenly because it's not a full-on movie, it's a short film, so it's kind of like a teaser for a bigger movie if I were to make a bigger movie. So yeah, that kind of relieves some of my stress that I can just cut it wherever I want. It doesn't have to be a story that finishes, and this story doesn't even finish. It could keep going and going and going, but I've cut it at a moment where you get so much information you want more of the movie. Yeah, that's my TED talk. Just filmed that shot, and I totally forgot that it's actually a cut transition shot. Basically, once the slider gets to the end, I'll cut the clip and connect it with a match cut, it's called. And then I just filmed a part after this that's got the same ending position because it's further in the scene. It's not as light out anymore. So when I get into the editing room, once that first shot stops, I'll cut, and then that will be the transition to the next scene, or like the next moment in time. And the next cut is just me slumped against the door because I pass out from the adrenaline rush and all that. And then I wake up to a sudden bang downstairs. What we're gonna film next is pretty much just this shot, maybe a close-up, because like he doesn't know where he is. William's like, where am I? Why am I leaning against the door? So it's like a really close, like, which is gonna be really hard to capture because it doesn't give me a lot of wriggle room because it's just on a tripod. And then after that, he hears the noise and he's like, oh, what's that? Put his ear against the door. Then we'll do this shot and not that shot. We'll leave the rest of them for another day. Everyone's home now, so I'll do this shot where he looks at the door handle and determines whether to go out or not, and then that's it for today. And that's a lot of shots. We got through a lot of things today. Good job, guys. Alrighty, I didn't show you the setup, sorry. It was pretty much the exact same as this, but the camera was like right in my face, and I was like, what's happening? But now it's against the door. Here's the shot down here, except my head isn't where it's supposed to be. Pretty much, camera's here. I'm like, oh, what's that noise? And I put my ear up against the door. I'll have to move for it, like this. And then it'll cut to that outside shot. Oh no, it cuts to me getting up, doesn't it? Final shot for today. We have the camera down here and it's looking up at the doorknob and at me. And I'm gonna be standing here being like, should I stay or should I go? Get it? Because that's a song. Gosh, I am funny. Alexa, put that in funniest video thing. I don't know where I was going with that joke. I don't even own an Alexa, so I don't know what, yeah. It's day 4, and as you can tell, I am in a way better mood. And I've got work at 3, so I can't spend all day filming. Now, last night, I did the edit of everything that we've done so far, and bad news bears, it's about 6-7 minutes long, so I either had to cut a crap ton, find a way to cut a crap ton, or end it abruptly. It's gonna end abruptly anyway, but end in a position where I don't want it to end, so I'm gonna film the whole thing, and then we'll release like a full version. Yeah, after I've released the competition 5-minute version. Yeah! It sucks. Shot one for today. Last night did this shot. Oh no, we did, sorry, this shot, him looking down at the doorknob. Now we've got this one, which is a pull out, which is kind of like the exact same as the one that we've done before, but I might pull the camera like way further back than we did originally. Here's the setup. We're just waiting for a final update for the slider. It's pretty much just looking down the hall, and as you can see, it's a lot further back than the old setup. First scene was like right there, so it's a bit of a different shot. What it's going to do is it's going to pull back while I open, or William, my character, opens the door back there. So that shot's done. I just realised my hood was on for that shot and it didn't need to be, but oh well. We're going to do the shot where there's a slider and it pushes forward on the piece of paper or the picture photograph of the old person, because I didn't want to have to take the slider off and then put the slider back on after 2 shots. So we're doing this shot after the shot that I just did. Then we'll do 2 shots in between them, which don't require the slider because I hate the slider. But this is the shot. Just this. Papers down there, but I might put it lower because it is a bit of a weird shot, just like looking up like that. It's a bit ominous though. I kind of like it, but we'll put it lower just to give me options. We're gonna do that shot again, but lower. But then I just had the thought of it's kind of like a shot that's disconnected from the character. So I'm just gonna dangle my hand to the left of frame, just so you know I'm there, and it looks kind of glued into the scene rather than just a little insert. This is the next setup we got going on. Camera facing towards the door as I open the door and look out. It actually looks like a, I don't know why, like a 2000s. Maybe because it's just so blue. But yeah, it looks like a 2000s movie. Maybe just the over the top blue. It would be that, yeah. Onto the next shot, which is on the staircase. And you got the camera poking through these bars here. I would like a bigger space between the bars, but the bars are very close, so you can't really do that unless I tear down the bars. I'm not a carpenter. The camera's there looking through the bars, and I was a bit worried to where I have to be in the scene because I can't really see the LCD screen from here. But if you do this, if you can see the lens, that means the lens can see you. So I just have to stay in between this area. Yeah. See? Smart filmmaking. This is the next shot. It's very plain, which I hate, and I don't want to use it, but I might have to, so I'm doing it. The camera's just looking up at me like this while I look around and be like, okay, gotta go downstairs to kill this ghost. Nothing too amazing, which I hate. Nope, I messed up. Those 2 shots aren't what I thought they were. I've completely forgot about the photograph on the ground. So I thought they were the shots leading up to me going downstairs. But I guess we do have those shots now. So I can just cut that picture bit completely out. But I'm going to redo that anyway, so I can have that option to do the photograph storyline. I didn't show that shot that I just did. It was on the ground. We had the photograph papers on there. And then we had the camera looking at it as I walked up and grabbed it. I should have singly grabbed it, but I just grabbed it with 2 hands because I'm extra like that. Next scene is just holding the picture, being like, oh, what's this? And oh yeah. And then there's a reaction shot, then there's a shot of me going downstairs, walking downstairs. Mum's downstairs, and I don't want to bother her, so I won't film the rest of the Pre-Vis downstairs. Next shot is just this, just me showing the picture to the camera and holding it and being like, oh, what's this? Very simple, but it looks very cool. I like it. So this is the final shot, just it was the exact same as before, the camera looking up at me, and I'm just looking at the image, being like, oh, why is this demonic? Hey, day 4? 5? I can't remember. Peep the new haircut. I got a haircut so I actually look half decent for this shoot. Peep the Scooby-Doo shirt. Today we're finishing the Pre-Vis, and then tonight we're gonna start filming the short film. I just thought my fridge was open. That means it would have been open for like 4 hours. Okay, it's not. But before I get into that, I'm gonna do a costume test. But not for my character, not for William. I mean, they're both my characters. But not for William, I mean. See, I went to Spotlight. I thought Spotlight was like a craft store. But no, they sell wigs and all that. I bought this bad boy. Be good if I can actually put it on properly. Oh gosh, it's everywhere. Am I even putting it on right? Ah! How does one wear wig? The hell? How do you wear hair? That's good enough. I'm gonna try the costume on for the old lady. Yes, I'm gonna be the old lady with very straggly hair. And what's the old lady wear, you ask? A dress. I'm gonna steal one of my mom's dresses and put it on. And you... to my mouth. Oh, it's still on my mouth. And you may be wondering, Brayden, what type of old lady has a beard? Lots of them, actually. I've seen a lot of bearded ladies. But my old lady's not going to be bearded. So I'm aware something. Where is it? I actually have no idea where I put this thing. This cupboard is a mess. Screen mask, could use that. Pig mask, I could actually use that. This thing. I was just going to use this thing and this thing alone. But as you can see, it doesn't have much hair. So let's see if this actually combines well. Now the mask is crap, like look at the mask. But hopefully in darkness it looks a lot better. And also with this hair covering it. Oh my gosh. If this doesn't work, I do have another mask which looks a bit better. I just look like the leader to a Screamo band. Hopefully in the darkness it looks better. Now I'm gonna go try the dress on. Forgive me for being shirtless, but look, we got two options. This one and this one. Which one looks more old lady though? Oh, one's not as long, so we probably won't use that one. We'll use this one. How does one wear dress? Do I go into that part? Dude, this doesn't feel right. Is this right? Or am I supposed to put it on the other way? This is my first time wearing a dress. Is that right? Why does it actually kind of suit me? I don't like that. The back's not done up. Oh wait, hang on. There's that. Is there another one? Oh, why is that? Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's another strap. Oh, is it meant to be open back? Dude, how do you girls not get cold in this stuff? I can't. I'm gonna have to put a long sleeve shirt on because I don't give those old lady vibes off. Oh gosh, it's horrible. Should I put, yeah, I'll put long black socks on or something. Dude, I think this is my new style. I hate it. It's just fabric covering, it's not fabric wrapping around you. Women, you've got it right, bro. Oh god, no, I look like a man in a dress. That's not what I wanted. I bet you from the back it looks decent, like I look like a lady. Alright, I'm gonna go put a long sleeve shirt on, see if that helps. Long sleeve on, pull the dress back up. Bro, what up? Oh, I look like one of those old ladies. The hair actually looks really nice. It doesn't look as ugly as I wanted it to. I'm not happy with it, but like, it will do. Okay, I've made it look very dark. See if I stand in the corner, it looks good. What was that? Did I just summon something? Does that look good? I'm gonna review it. I just look like a man. This is horrible. Well, if it's pitch black, we'll see how it works. Is it this mask? This mask looks too much like a man. Should I just walk down the street like this? I kinda don't want to walk around the house like this in case somebody outside sees me. One of the neighbours. Oh, Scooter's scared. Hello, little precious. No, she's not scared. Oh, do you know it's me? Can you hear my voice? Was that creepy? I don't know. Can't breathe in this thing. Did that look good? This actually looks like my hair. That's cool. I just looked at that footage. That looks actually decent. Hope that we can keep that creepiness, that eeriness to it. I'm gonna go get out of this dress though, because I want to feel manly again. I also tried to look for the other mask that we have, but I can't. So I'll have to text mother and ask where it is. I could use the dinosaur mask. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. That's just our grandpa's skin that we cut off his face. Could go with the saw route. Very loud in here. That actually doesn't look too bad. But what would the story behind it be? Oh my gosh, I'm getting caught in everything. Oh no, how have I done this? I'm trapped. That's cool. I like that. But it doesn't have anything to do with the story. Can you hear me? I can hear me very well. I'm stuck in the hair! Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take this dress off. Oh, it just doesn't fit. We're gonna film the final part to this, then we'll film the rest tonight after I get home. We're downstairs. Sorry about the vacuum. The vacuum's gonna vacuum. Yeah, that's just the motto of life. Vacuum's gonna vacuum. We finished this one last night. Now we're moving on to this one, which is of the staircase on a slant actually, and then the camera on the slider just following down. We're gonna try that. Good news, the flex head thing it was delivered, but then my brother couldn't get to the door fast enough to answer because Australian Post is like one knock and then sprint. They're a knock and run kind of business. So I'm going to go get the parcel at 4 o'clock, which is in about 45 minutes when I go to pick my brother up from the gym. But for the meantime, we're just going to do without it because that's what we've been doing for this whole Pre-Vis. For the actual short film, we'll have it, which is good. So I'm going to set up this scene. Set up the first shot and it looks really cool. Of course, it's on a slant to go with the railing here. It's not on as much of a slant as I wanted, but the camera keeps on, because the camera's not screwed on properly, because I don't want the screw to come out again, it keeps on flipping because it's too much weight on one side. So I put this piece of blue tack here, and that helps. The camera's a bit heavy, so it doesn't help that much. So I don't want to put it on too much of a slant where there's too much stress so that the camera flips and like topples over or falls off or it breaks or something. So I want to try and get this done quickly. Set you down here and you can watch. It's cool. It's very cool, the camera. There we go. We'll put a peg underneath you so you get a bit more of a rise. That sounds very sexual. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1, action. And cut! That's a wrap on that shot. Thank you, team. That's sick. I love that. That's another one of my favorite shots so far. Thought you weren't recording there for a second. That scared me. Second shot for today. I just realized that I haven't set the white balance to auto white balance, so it's really blue. I'm sorry. Second shot is looking directly up the stairs. Now I bought a new HDMI cable today. 4K 3 meters. It's a lot longer than the one I had. I think the one I had was like 1 meter, 1.5 meters. So I got all this length, which is both good and bad. Good because it's a lot of length, and bad because it can catch on stuff. Just me walking down the stairs for this shot, looking left and right, then going right. Next shot is set up. Yeah, it's very simple. It's just the camera back here, looking up here, and it's a very ugly frame, but I feel like once I get the 50mm on with the 1.8 aperture, it should look a bit better, and then with the lighting and all that, that should bring a lot of contrast, a lot of depth into the scene, because right now it's just really flat. And I'm not sure if I should put this low angle or high. I'm feeling low angle. And then I just had the idea because it's this shot and then it's this shot. So I was thinking maybe I could have it on the head one, so it starts here and it tracks me around, and then it could go behind this wall, and then for the next shot it could start here and pan. At the end it'll show the old lady standing here. I'll try that. I'll do this because there's only 3 shots remaining, including this one, and then I'll do it the other way. Yeah, capiche? Capiche. Next shot is just looking like this, and I'm a bit skeptical about this one because it's kind of jumping the line. The second shot before this was like this, and now it's going woo, boom. I'm thinking maybe I can do this shot and then I'll do another shot just looking like this, but it is very plain. I mean, it could be like just like dead on with the closet, and the closet could be open. It can also be like low as well. Yeah, we might do that. So I'm gonna do this shot how it's head on with the cupboard, but then I realized you can see over here. That's not really a problem because it would be probably using a 50mm, so we won't see that, and I'll just punch in post if need be, because that wall over there is where the writing, the get out writing is going to be. So see, I can actually zoom in on here. There you go, that's 2 times zoom. Yeah, see, that's good, that's perfect, that's amazing. And then we might have the old lady in the cupboard there. I just realized that I want this shot here that isn't on the storyboard, that has William's reaction as he walks into frame and he's like, Oh, that's bad. Get out. Yeah, I didn't paint that, nor did anyone else who doesn't live here. The shot that's like this might be cut because, again, it's jumping the line, but so is this. But it's more jumping the line to give you a turn in your stomach to be like, oh, something's off here. Why are we jumping the line? I think we'll have this shot here, how it looks in here, because it stick to the original 180 rule of being on this side of the house, and also because we had this shot here. This shot, this shot, this shot, and then we'll jump the line and go to this shot because something's off, and then we'll go to this shot down here and pulling back. Sound good? Sounds good to me, bro. Good job. So I just got a text that the Flex Head 1 is at the post office because the postman drops it off at the post office if we don't collect it. So I'm gonna go do this last shot, then I'll go get that, then I'll come back, then I'll try that 180 shot, which I'm still not sure if I'm gonna do because I just talked about jumping the line and all that, so we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna do this last shot, which is the camera looking down the hallway, really cool because it's got these leading lines, and then the demon lady will be standing here, the ghost lady, and then my character up here just standing gawking at the wall. I just realized that I've got no experience in putting text on wall that looks like paint, so I'm gonna have to try that out sometime. That pretty much wraps up the Pre-Vis. I've done the last shot. I'll go on the drive and I'll think about it when driving up to the post office because the post office closes in half hour, I think. I'll have lots of time, but I want to get up there now before they, you know, some places close early and they don't tell you, and they just think that, yeah, people don't want to come and get their stuff at 4:30. On the drive, I'll have a think about this scene, and when I get back, what we can do with it. Look what we got. It's the Edelchrome thing in a white box compared to the black boxes that the other ones have. Dude, doesn't that just look pristine? I love that. Oh, the vacuum cleaner's stuck. Ta-da! It's surprisingly heavy. It's actually very heavy, which is amazing. I love heavy products. It means that there's money included into it. The money's being put into it, I mean. Ooh, she's a sturdy one. How does this help my situation? Screw, screw, screw you. Okay, that kind of works. It moves. It does. How is that different than my camera? So this must be a, yeah, this plate here moves. Just more money you have to spend on a product that you've already spent money on. Wait, how do I get that off now? Oh gosh, there is. Okay, so you must have to turn it in a certain way and then it clicks. Then you have to turn it all the other way, then it clicks off. This little doohickey looks very easy to undo. I just cut my nails before because they were really long. Yeah, I cut my nails! Now I can't get my nails onto anything. You can't really see this, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. That's a good view. How do you put it on? Put it on like this, so it's more surface area. Sick, bro. Except like you can't really tilt it like this because it's not strong enough. And I'm guessing over time this setup is going to get looser and looser and harder to maintain. And then you can rotate it. Sick. That makes it a lot easier for some situations. I'm just worried about the payload though. How heavy is that? I think the payload's like 3 kilos or something, 2.5 kilos. And that feels very heavy. So hopefully I don't break the motors in this slider. Now we have the setup. The slider, the head one, and the flex tilt, whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm not proud of spending that much money on that. Gotta do what you gotta do to make the film better. Oh dude, look at that. Look at that. Wow, I'm so sexy. Hi, you're back. Did you make it all the way through? Did you skip through the entire video just to get up to this point, the entire movie? I don't know why you do that. Thank you so much for watching the video if you did watch it. If you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. That means a lot. I don't know why you do that. You're most likely crazy. What are you doing? If you like this small director's journal for this pre-visualization, then I highly suggest you go watch the video that I haven't even made yet, but it will be out hopefully after this video, not too long after this video, of the BTS of the actual short film, the final short film, not the pre-visualization. As well as that, if you haven't actually seen the short film, I don't know how you got this far without being so curious to go watch it. And it's in the back of my mind, I want to do a pre-visualization comparison to the final short film, not just in these little snippets that you saw throughout this little movie, but just in a whole video by itself, just no explaining how the shots are made, how everything is made, just shot by shot by shot comparison between the pre-visualization and the final short film. So if you want to watch that, I'm sure it's on the channel. But again, big thank you for watching. You're honestly amazing. I cannot believe anybody would want to watch an hour and a half of me talking non-stop. I don't get that. But thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It gives me so much motivation and so much passion for this hobby that I'm pursuing, that I'm hoping to one day turn into a job, a career of some sort. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next short film, the next BTS. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll see you there.